Hello everyone, it's been a minute, and after one move and several issues with my ISP that I definitely don't hold a grudge over, we're finally back. Now I should start by apologizing because the 20 and 20 challenge has gone from the 20 apps in 20 weeks challenge to the 20 apps in 2020 challenge to now the 20 apps in please Dean just released the last two, it's been over a year challenge. So hopefully I can now upload the last two videos. I do already have the projects mocked up. I just have to go through and record the videos and upload them. But you should see those up on the channel relatively soon. And then we can move on from that challenge and find some other way for me to make a joke of myself. Now, I will say in December, I was having a pretty good month. Actually, I think towards the end of December, I was having a week that was so good that it dwarfed my other months on a single day. Unfortunately, since then, the channel sort of leveled off again, so we have to, pump up the momentum and get things rolling. But hopefully that's not too hard, and we can get back to where we were relatively quickly. Now, I have some goals for the channel moving forward. I'd like to branch out a little bit, and I hope that's okay with everyone. I have seen some of your comments requesting tutorials on Python frameworks. I've also seen, of course, the React and the Vue requests as those videos have taken off. And I'm still going to be doing the Rails content, of course. I'm just looking to branch out into some other frameworks and languages, like maybe some .NET 5 or .NET 6 as it releases, and maybe into some other areas like that, because my skill set's not unique to Rails. It's just Rails is one of the things I like to do as a hobby. But of course, as the channel grows, you start to get requests from people that are interested in other things. I've always tried to make this channel one where it serves the people that request the help. Now, of course, there's still going to be the Rails content that you know and love. I'm not going to stop with that. I'm just looking to branch out and serve some of the people that have been requesting tutorials in other languages and frameworks and stuff like that. I've also had some requests from people asking about how they would go about starting their own YouTube channel. And I've helped a couple people now start their YouTube channels in the programming tutorial sphere. I'm not out helping, gamers with their channels, but honestly, I probably could, because the same thing applies there that applies with programming tutorials: thumbnails, title, description tags, all that stuff. But I thought I'd do a couple videos on that and sort of show you both how the YouTube portion of it works, which is, of course, the SEO and stuff like that, and also how you can take this channel once it's started and start incorporating it into your resume. And, you might only have 100 or 200 subscribers, but it's still something where people see that you have an active interest outside of work. It's a great extracurricular, and it's a really good way to have a portfolio project that you can point people towards. In my case, I ended up skipping a couple technical interviews because they just saw my channel and they said, we just looked at one of your videos, saw that you knew what you were talking about, so we don't really see the need to go through a 4-hour technical. So that was another benefit. Now that said, if you're out there streaming, gameplay videos or Minecraft or whatever, that's probably not going to be super applicable. You might list it under your extracurriculars, but it might not necessarily be something that you bring focus to in your resume, of course. That's not to take away from it. It's just if you're going for a software development job, they'd like to see software development on your resume. If you were going for an internship with Markiplier or someone as an editor, then it might be a bit more relevant. I'd also like to talk a bit more about higher level development concepts, things like how to write maintainable code, how to diagnose unmaintainable code, how to create less complex code, and why more complex code isn't always better. Or, ideas like making sure your code is readable by the most junior person on the team, because you should never write code that is obscure and difficult to understand, because it's only going to make everyone else's life more difficult, at least from my perspective. Of course, you're free to disagree with that, but I like to run my projects and make sure my team, so that everyone can participate, and so there's not this artificial barrier that didn't need to exist, and that the juniors on the team feel comfortable, and so they can contribute just like everyone else can. And hopefully they go on to also write code that's inclusive. Now, hopefully some of these changes to the channel will result in picking up where we left off in December, and the channel can grow much more quickly, and we can get back to what my original goals for the year were. Now, of course, I'm starting with a 4-month lag, but I have faith that the content I produce will hopefully be of a high enough quality that we can, get done what needs to be done. But anyways, in the coming week or so, you'll see a couple videos. They might be 1 or 2 vlog style videos. There's going to be a tutorial or 2. Hopefully one of the 2020 projects will get done this week. But of course, you understand, when you do a full project like that, a full hour-long video, and you work 40 to 50 hours a week, and you also have other things going on, it becomes cumbersome. So if I don't get both out this week, I do apologize. But hopefully they'll both be out by the end of next week, and then we can move on to bigger and better things. And then hopefully we can start on some tutorials in other languages and frameworks and some more meta topics that should be beneficial to anyone that watches this that is a software developer. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. I wanted to keep this one a little bit shorter, but hopefully I'll see you guys in the coming videos, and I do apologize for not being around as much. Hopefully that won't happen again now that we have an internet connection, and I have no plans to move in the foreseeable future. So really the only thing that could stop the channel at this point is me being a lazy bum, which that's pretty realistic, but I'll try my best. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.